everybody, this is the website boy with tutorial number 8, and today we're going to be making the homepage structure, and we're going to be doing a little bit more modifications. You're going to like this tutorial. You're going to learn a lot. All right, so keep in mind that, actually keep that in mind. I said it backwards, but anyway, for those of you out there that want to do everything like me, you can install Sublime Text. You can install the Emmet plugin just to write faster. If you can install the Sublime Text, make sure that you got at least Notepad++ or the Text Wrangler for Mac users. All right, Notepad is for Windows, so remember that. You can download the exercise files on my website. You can also watch the tutorials there if you want, which I find very pleasant to do. Since you're on my website, you can just ask me a question there and I'm there, right? So anyways, if you click this thumbs up, it gives me a cup of coffee, meaning that when I see that like, I like it and I make another video tutorial, or I get more motivated to make 100 more. So just let me know if you like it, yes or no. But liking it is very nice. So anyways, for those of you out there, I included these links there so you can travel the video back and forth, even though YouTube already has a playlist that you can access and do the same thing. But for some reason I included those there just to make it easier for you if for some reason you don't have that playlist on the right hand side of YouTube. And you can also subscribe to my channel right there. So if you haven't done so already, do it right now, because I include, I make a lot of videos, and I make daily videos, and and they're very good. So I mean, you're gonna see. So anyway, for those of you that like my videos, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. You guys are awesome. All right, you guys rock. So let's go ahead and let me show you how it's done. All right, so we are going to be actually making our main index.hp, HTML, no, PHP actually, index.php, because we are dealing with each PHP now. So that's going to be our main file, and we're going to structure it correctly. So let's do that now. Let's go to our document root actually, and make a shortcut, and so that way we can access our documents better. So I'm going to go to Finder and applications. Now, for some of you, it's going to be in the C drive, and then in a folder called WAMP, and in a folder called www, and that's going to be equal to this htdocs in Mac. Okay, so and then you're going to have a folder called Bootstrap, where we're going to be making a, let me just delete this. Don't do what I'm doing. You're probably not going to have a Bootstrap alias. I did that before, but you didn't see that. I'm going to make a shortcut of Bootstrap, and I'm gonna drag it in the desktop. Okay, so that's all you're gonna do there. You're gonna go to the www or htdocs and gonna make a shortcut and drag it into the desktop. I'm gonna delete this, and now if we double click it, we know that we have our files in there. Okay, let's open our code editor and drag that test.php in there. We're gonna do a couple things in here. First thing that we're going to do is actually do a save as and make it a index. And I'm going to do a save as, put it in here and make sure it's there. So it's going to be index .php, right? And save. And now that we are in this page, we are going to call it homepage. First thing. Second thing is I like to actually give the body an ID of homepage. So I'm gonna do that now. Actually, home is the ID. And let's uncomment this and name it style. Okay. Now the other thing that we're going to do is actually download this respond.js, and the reason why is because this respond.js is going to help us with Internet Explorer 6 and 8 with media queries and HTML5 functions. All right, so that's one of the things with media queries in responsiveness. All right, so you can read more about it in the, let me just drag this window here. I'm going to show you respond.js. You go to the GitHub website and you're going to see some information about this here. Okay, we're going to download the zip, and we are going to be dragging that into our desktop and unzipping it. So let's just minimize this right here. We're going to unzip it, double click it. Some of you are going to have to right click it, and then I'm going to go inside and I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna open the document root also, put it right by side, and I'm gonna click on that dest file inside the respond master. All right, and then you see the file right here, respond.min.js. I'm gonna copy that. Actually, I had it right here already, but I'm gonna delete it, so I just want to show you from scratch. And the Bootstrap folder JS, and then just drag it in there. All right, and we just reclose that, and we're just gonna delete this. All right, now so now we have that in place. Let's open our code editor again. There are a couple more things that let's actually rename it, because this is min dot min, so let's put a dot min in there. Save it. All right, now there is a couple more things that I need to do to this file here, and the first thing is deleting this. Second thing is actually we're going to be making a section here. Actually, let's make this container a section. All right, and let's change it right here also. This is an HTML5 tag, and we should be getting used to this. All right, the next thing is that we're going to be making a div here with a class of content and also a class of row, just to separate it from other content that we're going to be writing about. So let's also make another section here for the main, with a class of main, and also with a class of, let's actually put a class of Bootstrap class called LG8. So we're gonna have a column there with 8 separations there. You know what I mean? It's gonna be it's gonna take almost half of the screen, and then we're gonna make another column with another grid with 4 columns. This is gonna have 8. And let's make another section down here. Actually, let's comment this so that way we don't get lost, right? And this is going to be the main. This is the content one. All right, so we got that, and let's make another section here. It's going to be for with a class of sidebar, right? And also let's put a Bootstrap class of call LG4, and let's make sure that you comment this out too. All right, and sidebar. Okay, now we want some content, because I want to show you how this looks on the browser, right? So I'm gonna open a p tag. I'm gonna put some Lauren, and I'm gonna type tab on my keyboard. And the way I did that, I'll show you. That's with Sublime Text. I don't know if your code editor can do that. Now if you want some dummy text, you can always go to, let me see if I have the browser open. Browser windows here, I believe. Yes, let's go to Lorem Ipsum, and let's type Lorem. Let's look for Lorem Ipsum. I love Google because he always corrects me, you know. So we go to Lorem Ipsum, we generate some Lorem Ipsum here, and we can just copy this text, and if you want some dummy text, all right, just to let you know. So now that we have that, let's just copy this whole thing, selecting it and copying it right here. Let's go and see how this file looks in the browser. So let's go to our local host. All right, and I already have it selected here, but if you are in Windows, it's gonna be like localhost, and that's it. And then you can find the file. So basically it's gonna be equal to this, because I'm in the Mac. So when you put your localhost by itself on the Windows, you're gonna get something like that. For the Mac, we're just gonna get something like this. So basically it's the same thing. You know, we can actually do it in the Mac. We can take this off too, but we have to configure it, because this is a port number. All right, so and then when you are in the document root URL there, you click on Bootstrap, and then you can see the structure that we made. And I think it's a really good structure that we just made. This is gonna be an awesome site. We're gonna have a lot of features. I'm gonna show you how to use PHP to actually make this a lot better. So if you like the video so far, you know, make sure that you like it, share it with your friends, and you know, I hope I answer some of your questions there. So if anything, if you want to watch these videos in my website, you're welcome to Thank you again, and the website boy is out.